Hi, Kathy here with Kathy's Cute Creations. Today I'm down in my dining room because we are expecting thunderstorms and I do not want to use my electronic sewing machine. So I'm using my Singer Slant-O-Matic, and we're going to make a little zippered pouch. It's not going to be lined, it's going to be super duper easy. So here's the sewing machine that I'm going to be using. I don't have a lot of light down here, but that's okay. I have the light from the machine, then I have this little light right here, and then the overhead light. So first, my zipper, I don't even know what size it is. 7 inches from the end to the top up there. I have a little makeshift cutting station, ironing board. There's my iron. Here's my little ironing board pad I made, so I could do it down here in the dining room. So let's get that fabric ironed. I've cut my fabric 10 by 12, ironed it. Put your roll it up right sides together, and that's about the size it's going to be. And then we're going to put the zipper across the top, and then we're going to sew both sides, and it's going to be done that fast. Okay? All right, let's get started. So you want to change out your foot on your machine from your standard foot, which in this case, this is my standard foot, to your zipper foot, whichever kind you have, because that's what we're going to be using to put the zipper in. Now you put your fabric on the right side and you're putting your zipper facing down, because what the object is here is that we're going to flip our zipper when we're done so that it makes like an edge. Alright, so excuse me, you can leave your zipper shut, and I'm putting it about in the middle of the fabric. I'm not pinning mine now, and I'm just putting my foot down, and I'm getting as close to the edge as I possibly can. There, the lighting's a little bit better. And then you do want to back stitch a couple stitches, and just keep it on the edge of your fabric, and down we go. You do not have to go fast, just take your time. And then when you get down to this area that has the head of it, what I normally do is I lift my foot and move it out of the way, and then I'll go ahead and I'll finish, so that, because now it's out of the way and it won't bump and go around it. Get down here to the end, I go ahead and I lock it in place. When you're using this type of a sewing machine, you want to always make sure that you put your little, I'll show you here. This thing here, it always has to be at the highest. And now, zip it shut, and you'll see that it's right up against the edge. I'll show you here. Now what you do, or what I do, is I'm going to go ahead and do a basting stitch right along that whole thing, because the main thing is to hold that zipper out so that when your zipper opens and closes, it doesn't get hung up in the fabric. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my needle on the left hand side of my zipper foot, and then I'm going to put my zipper foot down here, and I'm going to go this way because I'll be a zipper foot away from it, and I think that'll work. And I'm going to come up here to the top part where the zipper right here begins so that I can get it, and then I always put my needle down, or try to remember anyway. And by the way, I'm doing 12 stitches to the inch over here on my machine. And I can see that I'm catching my zipper because this fabric is so light. I'm going to put my needle down and I'm going to lift up on my presser foot to move my zipper handle out of the way. If I can, that is. I'm going to try. Here we go. Let's go this way. There we go. All right. And then put it back down. There we go. There we go. Now I just purchased a, oh my gosh, I can't think what it's called. But what it does is it puts your zipper back on so that you could take your zipper off and sew your entire garment, and then you can put your zipper on when you're done. But since everybody doesn't have one of those, I preferred not to use it. So that's really pretty. Now what you're trying to think to yourself is, the other side has to have the same. So if you're looking at it, it needs to be like this. Okay? So to get that, we have to unzip the zipper. And we want to sew it on the right side. So we're going to flip it over. Oops. And this is the right side. Okay, so what I did is something that you can do also. If you're not sure that this is how it is, and I've been through this a lot of times where I sewed it incorrectly, what you do, since you know it has to be done on the right side, pin it in place just like I did. This is strictly for you to see if it's correct or not. We're not going to leave it pinned like this. All right? Because me telling you how to do it would mean you'd have to go back to my video every time when you did it, if you couldn't remember it. So the easy way to do it is, we know that it wants to go on the right side, which is this. We pin it on the wrong side, flip it as if it were done, and then when you flip it, you can see that that is correct, because these are the two right sides, and that's the way it's going to look when it's done. So let's take it, turn it back the way it was. And then the main object here is to match it up. So you want to put your two ends together down here. And if they're off a little bit, it's okay, because we'll cut some of this off. Put the zipper as if you had zipped it shut right there, so that your two ends are matching. And you could put a pin right in the bottom of this just to hold it in place, so you know that that's where that goes. Then the top will fall into place. And then we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to go as close to the teeth as we can, and we're going to start off of the edge, and we're going to lock it. So once you've taken a couple of stitches, you can take your pin out. And I'm going to back it up. Just going to go on down here. Whoopsie dips. I got off a little bit. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, I fixed it. Now I'm back. Alrighty. Here's where I'm going to move my zipper pull up so it's out of the way. Oh, heavens to Bessie, and I forgot to put my needle down first, so let's, there we go, okay. No damage done. Lainey, where are you? What's the matter? Hmm? What's the matter, babe? Okay. All right. That's it. Now note how my ends, and I left it like this on purpose. See how the ends aren't matching up? That's okay. It doesn't make any difference. We're going to fix it now. So first we want to open the zipper because we're going to do our, let me flip it right quick here. We're going to do, let's see if I can get it open. Here we go. Let me iron that before we get started. Now let's see if we can do the same thing down this side. So we have to stop. Let's see here. I think this is when I normally took my zippers off, but we're going to come on through here. Let's see. I'm going to pin the end of this. You're just going to have to take your time and go real slow. And after I get so far up here, I'm going to go ahead and zip. Let's see if I can. All right, my zipper's not, my pull's not going to be in the way because I'm far enough away. So. Take my pin out here. Of course, you know, if you have a arm that comes off, by all means, go ahead and use it. I mean, this machine doesn't have it, of course. Oops, I was getting, oh, I had a pulled, oh well, I had a pulled string in there and I didn't even realize it. Just keeping it from going. All right, let's see what we got here. There's where that thing was pulling, so let me snip this off. Zip that shut. When we get done sewing it up, it'll be closed. So in order to close it, we have to unzip it, turn it inside out, close the zipper partially. Now you have two choices here when you make this. Let me see if I can back that up a little bit and maybe get some of that light off. Oh my gosh. It will not stay. I don't know if shutting that off is going to help. Nope, that didn't help at all. Let's see if that helped a little bit. Okay. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have it so the zipper's on the side of it. If you want your zipper on the very top, then what you do is fold your zipper like this. And then sew straight down the seam. I'm going to go so that my zipper is actually off of the top. by that much, and I'm going to sew it straight down. And I think I'm going to go ahead and change my foot back. Let me take this off. Put this foot back on. Come on. My needle's not high enough. There we go. Okay. I like just doing it with the strength of my hand. Okay, so my phone battery was almost dead. I had to turn the light off to plug the phone in, so I hope the lighting is going to be okay. So all I'm doing is holding these two pieces together as I go down. This is where you lock in your straight on down. Same with the other side. This is small enough I can get it underneath here. Remember, keep it unzipped. If you have it zipped, you'll have it zipped shut and you won't be able to get into it. Alrighty. Snip your things. Take your scissors. I feel like I'm in the dark. If you want to use your pinking shears, you can. Cut the edges off. Anywhere between a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, it's up to you. And then I slowly open my zipper and then flip it. And here's what it looks like. That's it. All done. And there's what it looks like. It's pretty neat, isn't it? That's cute. There you go. That's it. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Next time we make one of these, we're going to make it with the inside lining, but I also think we're going to make it quilted. So that'll be a couple of things to learn. But this is real cute with these little butterflies. I kind of like this bag. Well, like I said, till next time, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe. Click on that little bell so that you get my next videos. And until next time, bye-bye.